Everybody, welcome to Monday night.
That's right.
And it's been a Monday.
Oh, it hadn't been that bad.
So
It's just been busy.
It's been a busy. Mondays are busy for me this semester.
Yeah.
We're getting all of the we're going live notifications on our phones.
Mm-hmm.
So we're
live.
We're live.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Still Nikki, still Chili.
Mm-hmm. Still the Davises.
Still the Davises. Still the kitchen.
Yeah. Still dinner.
Still live with all of the mishaps and faults. So this week, where are we going?
Connecticut.
We're going to Connecticut. We actually determined that last week, which is new for us. We had to look though. Mm-hmm. So Connecticut's another maybe slightly difficult food state.
It's small, so there's not a lot
especially
there's not a lot of variety.
Well, there's a lot of the same in that general area.
That whole area is
but I did pull out a gem, I think, and then you found a drink for us that balances the clam pizza gem that I found.
Sure.
And we might need that drink.
One of us definitely does.
It's okay. So tell us what we're drinking. We'll get right on that.
The Wentworth.
The Wentworth.
The Wentworth.
Created in Connecticut.
It's created in Connecticut. I don't know why it's the Wentworth.
Called the Wentworth.
Not
a lot of history on it.
Nothing. But I found it on Difford's Guide.
There you go. Oh, ice. You need ice.
Yeah, quite a bit more than you put in there the last time. Yeah, you didn't put enough in. And it's we were doing rum-based cocktails, we're back to bourbon-based cocktails. No, Louisiana is not next week. We're going in order of when they became states.
Yeah, date order, Mitch.
Mitch.
I didn't even have to look to see who asked that question.
Exactly. So we're going to put in 1.5 ounces. So this is actually a really easy cocktail to make. It's equal parts. So we've got 1.5 ounces of bourbon for each cocktail.
Drink, yeah.
Per drink.
Per drink.
Yeah, and we're making 2.
Oh, you need an orange slice. I'll get on that.
Yeah, can you do the orange for me?
I will do the orange.
And we're going to use a Dubonnet Rouge, which is it's located with the areas?
The Vermouth area.
The Vermouth area, that's right. In the Vermouth area of your local liquor store. Our Westroads had it there.
Thank goodness for Westroads, because let me tell you.
So it is a red wine-ish.
Well, it's, wine.
It's kind of sweet. Hey, Delaney.
Hey, DJ. Thanks for joining us. Oh, dear. I've got 2 old dogs on here now.
And
I might have to explain old dogs now that I said that.
Yeah. 1.5 ounces.
Well, now we just need amber.
Crayon.
Okay, I did not do really good here.
That's
really
okay.
Good, really well.
It's okay.
It's Monday.
So there we go. So we've got 1.5 ounces of bourbon, 1.5 ounces of Dubonnet Rouge, which is the red wine.
We'll eat that later.
Vermouth, and 1.5 ounces of cranberry. And we're going to shake it.
Shake.
Just like always. A lot of our drinks, we get to shake them. You get them shaking. What does it do?
Behind.
It cools the drink down. So, we don't keep bourbon in the fridge.
That is
another red.
Well, it's kind of a dusty rose.
Yeah.
It's kind of a Saluki color.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dusty rose. We'll go with dusty rose.
There you go. And then garnish with an orange zest.
And if I were better at that, you could squeeze them or.
Yeah, that's okay.
Spritz them. Cheers.
To us.
Amen. Oh.
I'm glad I was able to find that Dubonnet.
I actually want to taste that by itself. Let me find a shot glass.
Okay. Dubonnet.
Yeah, here's a little shot glass. Not much. Wee bit.
Here.
Okay, I'll wee bit.
There's a bottle. That's not enough to even get a taste.
That's plenty to get a taste.
No, it's not.
Jesus. That's plenty. I don't need to be like shooting.
It's
because it's very floral and herbaceous.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very good. Here, you
yeah,
need to
I'm
try
sure
some
it
bite.
is.
I got it on my nose though. That's good.
Oh, much better than
what we were gonna have to substitute, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure we could find this locally because on their website it said it wasn't found in 200 miles, which would make it St. Louis for us. But good old Westroads.
Good old Westroads.
It had it. So, all right, I will say this is.
It's very good. It's, and I like the fact so we aren't using just regular old cranberry. Reason cran pineapple.
Because we had it from last week, so I wasn't going to buy more.
Yeah, and waste. And I like cran pineapple more than just regular old cranberry because it's
a little bit sweeter. Yeah.
So I like those little sweet things.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah.
I love you too, honey.
Yeah. So this is really good though.
Okay, this is a keeper.
Mm-hmm.
So
the Wentworth.
The Wentworth. Not a lot of history to be found on that. One of our dogs is wanting out though.
I'll let them.
I don't know which one it was.
This one.
So we are creating an inspired dish because I am not capable of completely recreating this. A white clam pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it's pizza.
It is.
Yeah. But my pizza dough from scratch is not the correct kind that you would find. This particular pizza was created in New Haven, Connecticut in the 1960s. And it's kind of the combination of Italian heritage and culture and what was available on the coast, quite frankly.
Oh.
But the pizza crust is supposed to be very kind of chewy and crispy and in a very hot oven, which I do not have hot enough, anywhere near hot enough on a regular oven to do this like you're supposed to. So we are kind of recreating based on our capabilities. Mm-hmm. And somewhat my capabilities with things like, I don't know, baking.
Yeah. Hey, you're doing good.
And, always learning, right? Yeah. Always learning. But we did a test run Saturday night and it turned out not so bad. So
it was not bad.
Yeah. So pizza dough I did from scratch. So not a mix, not out of the tube.
Although she didn't miss the beginning this time. We were right here.
But yeah. Who, Mitch?
Yeah, she always misses the beginning.
Oh, no, you were with us on the beginning. Yeah. I mean, you might have been 5 seconds late, but
yeah.
I did buy a tube of pizza dough just in case this didn't turn out.
Just in case?
But this turned out fine. So if you want to show him that,
all right.
I'll kind of talk you through what I did. I did cheat because I did use my bread machine. So this
that's
is
awfully washed out.
Well, it's the lighting is just not great. So in my bread machine, and I've got a Hamilton Beach bread machine over here. So in case you're wondering what kind of brand,
it's a PW.
It is a Pioneer Woman Hamilton Beach. So a cup of water, a teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of, I used olive oil, 3 cups of flour, and the recipe I have calls for 2 teaspoons of bread machine yeast. I actually backed that down on this batch to 1.5 teaspoons because I thought our test run was just a little puffier than what I wanted it to be. So threw that in the bread machine, let the bread machine do its dough cycle thing, took an hour and a half. Did all that this afternoon when we got home. It was like a whirlwind today getting this done. And I put the oven on a warm setting for about 10 minutes, turned it off, and stuck this in the oven for an hour and a half, another hour and a half. So this is easily doubled in size. I'm going to let that sit there for a minute. We're going to come this direction.
It's pretty good sized.
It is pretty good size, yeah.
That's my hand right next to it. So,
but but the dough has easily doubled in that hour and a half time.
Go ahead. So there we are.
All right. So because we live in the Midwest, we're using baby clams out of a can.
Bumblebee.
Of course, or whatever brand you can find. Whole baby clams, preferable because they're going to be, they're tiny to begin with. So you try to find a can of those. Or if you're lucky enough to find them fresh, even better. We are not that lucky, unfortunately. So in this bowl, I have about a 1/4 cup of olive oil. I'm going to put my entire jar of clams in here because we're going to need that much. Move that
Cookie
out of the
asked
way.
what kind of drink we made. We made a Wentworth cookie, which is equal parts bourbon, Debonnaire Rouge, which is a red vermouth, a sweet red vermouth, and
Yummy.
cranberry juice. So equal parts. We used 1.5 ounces. The official recipe calls for 1 1/3 ounces,
But why?
Why, I have no idea. Yep. You missed the drink, Grandma.
Oh, mother.
Shame on you.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, how much garlic you want?
What?
How much garlic, folks?
What, 4 cloves of garlic or 5? I think the official recipe calls for 3. Do you guys want 4 cloves or 5? Mitch, how many cloves of garlic?
Here's one.
More.
I'm working
Never
on it.
enough. 6.
I'm
Michelle
working on
says
it.
6. Delaney says 5.
Well, there's one.
There was 1. What we got? We got like 7 over there, don't we?
This one's little
There's 2.
and slightly green. Handy dandy pampered chef garlic press I've had for 20 years. Goodness. Another little one.
There's 3.
3. Yes, I'm using my fingernail to scrape that out. Medium-sized one.
4. Oh, that didn't.
You'll know when I get to
crunch.
the big ones because I don't have enough wrist strength anymore. That was 4. Medium size.
She didn't practice enough as a teenager.
Chili Davis.
5.
Should I stop?
Nope. Don't stop. Jennifer says always more. Delaney says all the garlic. Michelle's use them all. 6. We got one more.
You're making me snort giggle.
That's good. You need to do that every once in a while.
On air?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? And there's the last one. 7. More practice.
Oh my Lord. Here, take that. My hands are sticky now because of all the garlic. Un momento while I wash my garlicky hands off. All right, so I've lost count. That was like 7 cloves of garlic, but 3 of them were pretty tiny. So
7 cloves.
Okay. 1/4 cup of olive oil, can of the baby clams, a shit ton of garlic, quite frankly.
Nah, just enough garlic.
Just enough garlic. Okay. Like to keep the vampires way away. We're good.
Yeah.
A teaspoon thereabouts. I'm using Italian seasoning.
There's going to be no Twilight fairies over here.
I'm half a drink in and can't even say Italian. The traditional is oregano. I have Italian. We're going to use what we have. So roughly a teaspoon of that. I did not measure, however. I'm going to use a little bit of the clam juice.
Yep.
Not much. About a tablespoon.
And that Wentworth is really good.
Yes, it is. And I'm going to, because I like lemon juice with my seafood, this is not
freshly squeezed.
Freshly squeezed.
Yep. Freshly squeezed, folks.
And a tablespoon of that, just because I think it needs the acid to cut through all the rich that is in this. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of rich.
It's very rich. Okay. So here's our topping. I'm going to let it sit here while we mess with the pizza itself. The other thing I'm going to put on half of our pizza is some of my lemon basil.
Uh-oh.
Again, not even remotely traditional.
Nope.
But it's like growing like weeds. So I'm going to use part of it for this.
Why not?
Because why not? It's even, I cut this and it's still
you need me to cornmeal
flowering. Not that necessarily, but yes.
Okay.
The pizza peel, you can cornmeal. That's what.
Oh.
I just had that out, so we
Okay.
Don't make a mess of the stove.
I'll cornmeal the pizza peel.
Okay.
This is a pizza peel, folks. Just in case you were wondering.
Well, let's see here. I'll use that. I need another big piece. All right. So I'm going to chop this up so we can use it. Probably should have explained what I did there. I rolled it all up around itself so I could cut ribbons. Chiffonade. But I'm going to cut across the ribbon so I have little minced pieces.
That's good.
Because this is lemon basil is very pungent. Very lemony, but it's very good. Okay. I'm going to set that aside for a minute.
All right, the peel is ready.
Okay. It's a lot of cornmeal.
Well, yeah, you don't want it sticking.
Mm-mm.
Ready?
Right there.
We'll let you see it. That's the cornmeal.
Cornmeal on the peel, that might be more than we need, but that's okay.
It doesn't hurt it.
It does not. And that's not a very big pizza peel, so we're making probably a medium pizza.
Yeah, about that.
Dough. Punching.
Punch it. Smack the hell out of it. Knocking the air out.
I put this in an oiled pan, by the way. Not pan, bowl. Sorry.
Bowl.
I need another drink.
I can make one.
I know. I am no dough master. Yeah, see, I can't do that. That's like impossible for me. It's fun though to play with dough.
We're not really going exactly for the circle and circular.
Well, and that's the thing about this pizza. It's very rustic. Yeah. I mean, traditionally it's very rustic. It's not the perfect circular kind of pizza. This dough, however, is
Delaney wanted you to throw it.
Sorry. It would have ended up on the ceiling or on the floor.
And that's not good.
No, that's not, because that's the only one I have.
Yeah.
I have a spare, an Aaron spare, but okay. That did, however, work better than my Saturday night attempt.
It actually did. That was a really good one.
I learned something Saturday night in that you can't ball pizza dough up like you do other kinds of dough, because then it starts to crack.
I couldn't see you talking. Now they can.
Okay. Yeah. So what I did, you guys couldn't see this, I punched it down and kind of patted it out into a circle here. Yeah. Then picked it up and transferred it so I can spread this out a little bit. So we've got about a medium pizza, give or take. Okay. So no sauce.
I need another.
I need to catch up, clearly. So instead of sauce, more olive oil. I'm almost out of olive oil in my little giz thing. And I'm going to use just a regular old pastry brush to move this around all over. Don't need a lot because we have some in the topping that's going on this. Now, you don't need salt, pepper, nothing like that, because we're going to use a good amount of Parmesan cheese.
And Parmesan and Reggiano, or whatever. Romano.
Is it?
Reggiano.
Romano, yeah.
Romano.
I can't remember if I had Pecorino or Romano.
Romano.
So traditionally, this is the clam mixture that I made up. Who?
Sandy.
Hey, Sandy. The clam mixture I made up, and Parmesan is all that goes on this with this olive oil base. Yeah. We like mozzarella, so we're gonna use our mozz. Yep. Which is not traditional. So, like I said, we're breaking tradition a little bit here.
Breaking down some barriers.
Hence the inspired part.
We're making it available to the common man.
We're making it available to the Midwestern palate. How's that?
That sounds good to me.
So a decent layer of cheese going down on top of the olive oil.
I'm making another round of cocktails.
I always get yelled at because I never put enough cheese on pizza. So
we're going to use all of that.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are. Because you gotta put extra cheese.
Okay.
Don't use all of it yet.
I'm not.
Because you put it on top of the other
layer of that.
Mm-hmm. That does smell really good.
A layer of this is Parmesan Romano. I can't remember what it had. Grated, just
freshly grated.
Well, it's what we get at the grocery store. I mean, you could get the expensive
blocks
stuff if you want to, but this is what I keep
yourself.
on hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and here's the fun part. Gonna use my hands and get it all oily.
Yep.
And this is a little on the wet side, so I'm gonna kind of squeeze as I pick up to get some of that moisture out. Not all of the moisture. We want some of that because it's got that good olive oil in it. But we're going to cover.
You need your top off?
Please.
Yeah, you do.
Ah! Clams down.
Oh, no.
And this does not have to be perfect, but I like things to the edge of my pizza. So we're going to maneuver a little bit. And there's too much goodness there, so we're going to kind of put that around.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
We're going to wash our hands again.
Yes, go wash your hands. I'll put more cheese on.
Thank you, because it's very oily. And another layer of...
Parmesan?
Yeah, please. Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
While I do this. So this is going to bake for about 12 minutes at 400 on, I've got it on convection. So I would do 425 in a standard oven.
Yep.
For 12-ish minutes. This pizza dough will get a little puffy or maybe a lot puffy. We'll see how the lesser amount of yeast actually does its thing.
Hey, did you hear that Sandy's going to be a mother-in-law here pretty soon?
I heard.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Great news. So happy for you and the fam.
I'm out of room. Okay, we'll just put it on top of the bread maker.
Debbie, do you have any words of wisdom to provide to the new future mother-in-law? Oh, by the way, Debbie, she's going to be gaining a daughter. So your words of wisdom might
need to be
tweaked.
Okay. So on top of this, only on half, because I promised Chili Bean I would only do half. I'm going to put my lemon basil. Again, not traditional, but I have it and a lot of it. So we're going to use it and see how it does. Now, for the fun part and the hot part. Okay.
Putting it in the oven.
Putting it in the oven. You might want to,
Let me get them onto the big screen. Yeah, they can kind of see that.
It's warm. Okay. So we have
a pizza stone.
A pizza stone.
Way down here on the bottom tray.
That you can't see.
You aren't going to be able to see it.
And it is a Pampered Chef pizza stone.
Is it really?
Yes, it is. Of course it is. We're going to put a little bit more cornmeal on it just to be on the safe side. Cornmeal keeps it from sticking, by the way. That's why we're using it. And it won't impact the flavor really all that much.
Here.
I'm coming. Just hold your britches.
Britches are held. That's why I have a belt.
I need a medal. I need this. Okay. Sometimes you got to get it going. Okay, there she goes. Pull it out, baby.
I can do that. That's my game.
All right, pizza survived. Here, shoot me over here and I'll pick it up and show them.
All right, there we go.
Ignore the floor because there's dog toys everywhere. So pizza survived.
It's in the oven on the stone.
I got it. Watch your feet. Oh, they saw my very dirty oven door too.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, well.
It's because it's well used.
It is well used. That is
All
a
right,
lie.
so timer. 12. Alexa, set a timer for 12 minutes, please. All right, there we go.
Now, ask me what we're going to do for the next 12 minutes. Ruh-roh.
So, everybody.
No room in the inn.
What are we doing for 12 minutes?
I know what we're doing. Let's see if they
I'm not doing a soft shoe.
Oh, come on.
Nope. No soft shoe from me.
Well, commercial break for Un Momento.
Cocktail break.
Brought to you, sort of, by Westroads Liquor.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is our home away from home.
It seems like it for sure.
Yeah.
Man, that is.
Mm-hmm.
This is a really good.
It's really, yep. It's good.
Debbie Moore says salad ingredients to go with the pizza.
Hey, man. It's kind of like you raised me.
Kind of like she's related to you or something.
But what kind of salad?
We're making a Caesar salad. Caesar, my favorite. Except we've got kale.
Well, not only, and only because don't have a lot of the other stuff.
Romaine.
That's it. So I have 2 little things of artisan romaine, but I have to keep part of it for Phoebe's lunch. So I'm gonna pull off some outer leaves for her sandwiches. Might have to make a run to the
grocery
market.
store.
Yeah. Okay, would you throw that back in the in the fridge, please? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna chop up some romaine, and these are like they're not really baby romaine. They just look like they're babies because they're so little. They're just little artisan. Cut the cores off. I'm just gonna cut across these.
They're teenager romaines. They're not babies. They're teenagers.
Well, the teenager does like them, and I like my lettuce like chopped and not leafy, so I always cut across them again.
You know, I noticed what's not out here for Caesar salad, which you have to have in a Caesar salad.
Oh, the croutons, yes. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna supplement with some kale that nobody's gonna even notice.
Yep, I hate that stuff, but you know
they wouldn't notice if you didn't see it going in. You wouldn't even know it.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, you would.
So they saw that you putting that package back together instead of. Why don't you move that to the left, to the right? There you go. Now they can see it.
Not a big salad. You know, it'll feed the 3 of us. Would you put that back next to my herbs, please, and get it out of my way, please?
There
you go. Okay. So I don't need this. Let me move this out of the way. Whee! So what are you guys having for dinner? Or what did you have for dinner?
Yeah, you guys see what we're having. What are you guys having?
I always like to know. Sometimes I get ideas. Woo! Let me tell you a secret about this drink. So, we're going to make a from scratch Caesar salad dressing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm maneuvering things a little bit so I have what I need. If you want to put croutons in that, be my guest. Okay.
So we have Marzetti's seasoned croutons, which
because that's like the only kind worth buying.
They are delicious.
They're so good.
They are, and the dogs love them, and I love them.
The dogs do love them.
They do.
I will admit.
Here.
All right, so we used up all my garlic cloves in the first recipe. So I have all of my ingredients here. We are using mayonnaise,
the other piece,
Dijon mustard, a little bit of Greek yogurt for some extra tang, I don't have canned anchovies. I keep anchovy paste in a tube. Garlic paste for a couple of reasons. It is not as potent as raw garlic, and going into something like this that's not being cooked, I actually prefer this. Don't tell the vampires. Same Parmesan Romano cheese we used on the pizza. Freshly squeezed lemon juice, salt and pepper. Okay, so roughly half a cup of the mayo, not quite. And this will be more than I need, so we'll just keep some for later. Really what you want is about a half a cup mayo, Greek yogurt combined here.
So you want to know what everybody's eating?
Sure.
So we have
tell me.
leftover roasted chicken.
Yum.
We have wings and rice pilaf.
Ooh, that sounds good too.
It does sound good. And we have mini meat. This is my favorite one. Mini meatloaves, mashed potatoes, green beans, with bacon, onion, and vinegar.
Well, who did that?
Sandy. She's working on her mother-in-law skills already.
Clearly.
That's exactly what she's doing.
Those green beans sounds a little German to me.
I know.
Okay, so roughly half a cup of the mayo, Greek yogurt combined. About a teaspoon of Dijon or brown mustard. Would not use yellow mustard because it's too vinegary.
See, Sandy needs to tell Mike that he can watch this to catch on to his father-in-law skills of mixing cocktails. So.
There you go. Yeah, things change when your kid gets married. Sorry, trying to close that up. Garlic.
She says, by the way, Chili 2 is the name of a big multi-cooker roaster that her son-in-law gave her.
Yep.
That's Debbie Moore says that.
You did good that Christmas. She has used the hell out of that.
Well,
okay. A teaspoon of garlic paste. Now, garlic paste is there's a lot of garlic cloves in a teaspoon of this. So maybe a little extra.
Hey, we've got enough garlic on that pizza. We'll fine.
I'm going to be oozing garlic tomorrow. So if anybody's watching that works with me, I'm sorry. Sort of.
Me too.
Lemon juice.
Mike, what did you think of that cocktail? A little bit of bourbon, a little bit of cranberry.
Maybe a little more lemon juice.
A little bit. I'm telling you right now, if you guys have something that's a vermouth candidate,
salt.
Get you a bottle of that. It's that Dubonnet.
Pepper.
Rouge. For your vermouth. It's really good. I don't know which one I like better, though. The vermouth replacement for that Dubonnet.
No, I like
sake.
I
know.
I don't know. I like that by itself.
It's very sweet. Very good.
Okay. And quarter cup, give or take, of Parmesan. Sorry, I lost my place. And no, I'm not measuring. I go by eyeballs.
We're about
one last thing.
4 minutes out on the pizza, folks.
Liam Perrins.
Yep.
And again, I'm eyeballing, but about a teaspoon. Liam Perrins gives it that umami. You guys have heard the umami word. It's the Japanese extra, taste bud, sensory.
Sandy, we made that last week.
What did we make last week?
She says she's drinking Southern Comfort and peach cranberry.
Yeah, we made something very similar.
We made something very similar to that last week with our cran pineapple and Southern Comfort. What was the name of that?
Dude, I can barely remember
O'Hara.
My name right now.
The Scarlet O'Hara.
Yeah, that. This is potent, guys. All right, let me taste this.
Included SoCo and
it's so good. Okay.
Cran. Oh, it looks delicious though. From over here, it's missing the. Oh man, that is like the color of Caesar salad dressing.
A little lemon juice. More lemon juice. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is really thick.
She says that's why she's drinking it. She got it from us.
Aw.
Oh,
awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is super thick. If this is too thick for you, add a little water. Is that too thick for you?
Nope.
Okay.
Perfect. It's salad dressing. It's supposed to just stick.
It is supposed to stick. Caesar is definitely supposed to stick.
Yeah.
All right. So that goes in. Tongs. We're going to toss this. I used about half of it. I'll save the rest for another day.
Move it to the right just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Right there.
Cover all that kale up.
Yes. Drown that kale in Caesar salad dressing, folks.
You know, what the hell? We're just going to use it.
Yeah.
I'm not saving some for another day.
No. Why would we?
Chili, you got me drunk, dude.
Well, I'm good like that.
All right. So homemade Caesar salad dressing, super simple, tastes better than anything that you will get in a jar at the grocery store, guaranteed. If you like a little more anchovy, use a little more. If you like a little less garlic, sorry.
Yeah. What about those?
Those. Well, you don't like them. I was just going to put them on mine.
Oh, okay.
I have artichokes.
Oh, man. We got a really good one there.
Not artichoke hearts.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah, we're a minute left. We've got a YouTube comment that I'm not even going to
recognize.
Nope.
Don't blame you. YouTube is good for spam, folks.
That's
sadly.
Looks like English is a third language.
Okay. So normally you can get artichoke hearts in a jar. This is kind of like the dead center of the artichoke here.
Right, that looks like it's dead.
Oh, so good. I bought these at Home Goods. I love the food section at TJ Maxx and Home Goods because you can find weird stuff. These are grilled and then marinated, and they are very good. Okay, now we're waiting on the pizza. We've
got like a minute left on the pizza.
I know.
Oh, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Blast off?
Yeah. Alexa, cancel. Your timer is done. I'll open the door, hit the cancel on the old stove.
Well, hopefully it's done. You might want to double check it. I'm out of space in my kitchen, folks.
What do you think? Maybe another minute?
I would go another minute.
Yeah.
We'll just have to talk.
Yep. Alexa, set a timer for a minute.
1 whole minute.
Alexa, set a timer for 1 minute.
Pardon, coming through with cutting board.
All right, we're going to give it another minute on the pizza.
And you know what that lets me do?
Then we de-beard the clams.
If I'd had fresh ones, I would have, yes.
Yeah.
But I did not. I used a can because couldn't find fresh ones.
Yeah. We shaved them, Dave.
You're
bald.
Bad. You are so bad.
Shaved them bald.
You and your brothers are bad.
Yeah, I know. But that's okay.
But I love you guys.
Yeah.
I do. I really do.
Yeah.
I was going to say something totally. That comment just.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. That got me.
That got you.
This got me.
The Wentworth.
Well, and okay. So here's what I think of when I hear the word Wentworth. For all of you Outlander fans out there, the first thing that comes to mind is Wentworth Prison, which is probably not the best.
I was thinking it was the hotel in The Shining.
Alexa, cancel. What was the name of the hotel in The Shining?
Alexa, what was the name of the hotel in The Shining?
The Overlook Hotel.
Overlook.
For the 1980 movie,
Yep.
Stanley Kubrick filmed exterior shots of the hotel at the Timberline Lodge in Oregon.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. That's why I thought of it. That's exactly what I thought of whenever I heard about it. That looks good right there.
Well, I'm kind of wondering if the middle's done. The bottom's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, the middle might be a little doughy. Are you okay with that?
I'm good with it.
Okay, let's go.
Let's pull it out. You already turned it off.
Pizza man,
All right.
it's warm. 425-ish degree ovens are warm.
They are.
Here, wait. You want to do this?
Yeah, sure.
You want to get really fancy here and technological?
Sure.
There and then I'm going to open a refrigerator.
Yeah. A back door. All right, they can see it.
Just ignore the oven, folks, because it is filthy, I know. Oh, look how gorgeous. Whoopsie. That is going to have to cool off substantially.
Yes, before we cut into it.
I will say that crust did better than Saturday night. It didn't puff as much.
Delaney says she's a little doughy in the middle, too.
Oh, but we still love you.
Yeah. We'll still love you, Delaney.
Because let me tell you, we're a little doughy in the middle.
So am I. Well, that's perfect, though.
That turned out, I'm glad I backed down on the yeast. Okay, I'm going to open this back door, which means the dogs are going to go ate poop. Or sort of. Go on. It's okay.
Right, so there we go. That's our pizza.
Woo-wee. That is a beautiful.
Right there. Man, that camera just is not as good as what I'd hoped it to be.
I mean, I can.
That's a good one, though.
No, that's not a good one. Is that a good one? No, that's a cheap one.
Is it?
We might have to invest in a better camera. My fear here is that it falls into the.
Oh no, there's no question about it. It's not. Will it? It's how many times does it survive falling into the stove?
Which is why I don't want to spend a fortune on a camera for that particular area.
We just need a sponsor to buy our cameras for
yes.
us. Anybody out there that owns a
B&H Photo.
Yeah. Any camera company.
All 35 of my YouTube viewers. That's worth something, right?
That's right. Yeah, especially PCDGJMDYU.
I told you, YouTube's good for spam.
It is.
I have YouTube for one reason and one person only.
Yeah, and he lives in Germany. That's right.
Beyond that, I am quite happy with all of my friends and family watching us be fools on Monday nights and cook meals.
We do YouTube for other posterity reasons. I mean, it's the area.
It's there.
Yeah, and it's there forever.
It is. Oh, it is there forever. Let me tell you. Yeah. We're waiting for this to cool down a wee bit before we get into it.
That's right.
So you get the dog and pony show here.
Right. We're at like 42 minutes. That's awesome. We got pizza.
Right. And homemade crust.
Crust.
Now the crust that takes a bit of time. Yeah. And a Caesar salad with homemade salad dressing. Yeah. I mean, it's doable, folks.
Yeah.
And here's the deal: if you don't want to mess with your homemade crust,
buy it
because it's just fine out of a tube. And it would be just fine.
We're not gonna fault you.
No, gosh, no. In a cookie sheet, rectangular shaped out of a tube.
Yeah.
So do what's easy. I am all for doing what's easy for dinner, especially on crazy Monday nights like we've had.
We need another cocktail.
No.
Yeah.
No, I have class in the morning at 9:30.
So I got work at 8. So one more, Wentworth.
One more. So show them how
for the
it's done,
family.
baby.
So we got to show you how it's done. We're using good bourbon.
Pardon me.
Woodford Reserve. Use something you like. Doesn't mean you have to use expensive shit. Just use something that you actually enjoy to drink.
Whew. I am totally using my new plates tonight.
An ounce and a half.
Rerun. Speaking, dude, I've lost my drink altogether. What
it's
I do
right
with
here.
It? Okay, do I need to empty it?
Yeah, drop it.
Pardon me.
It like it's hot. This Dubernay Rouge.
That is some good stuff. If you can get a bottle of that, how much was that? Like $15-18?
16.
Yeah, it is not expensive, and we're using it in a cocktail, but you can use it as.
It's red wine.
I think it's both aperitif and a digestive. Excuse me.
It's an aperitif.
I think you can. Anyway, It's the pre-dinner drink to coat your stomach.
It is.
If you want to be French
about it. Yeah,
but it's very good by itself.
It actually is not bad. It is much better than most vermouths that I've had.
Yeah.
So if you're not a fan of vermouth, get some of that.
It's good.
It's good stuff.
Woo. I'm going to have to...
What happened to your orange?
I pitched it. It was serving no purpose at that point. But...
She tossed her orange. Pith.
Here.
Pith.
I have another one.
Okay. Throw that in there. Thank you.
There. I'm going to have to tag the Bud Slick boys on this one because we mentioned Westroad so much tonight.
I think you have. Yeah. There we go.
Don't short me, dude. So I was fortunate enough to guest speak in another class this afternoon after I taught my own classes today, because the class requires one of Missy's classes.
Mm-hmm.
The class, it's a dietetics nutrition course, and the professor requires the students to create food videos. So one is a recipe-based video, and one is a kind of a debunking a nutrition myth out there kind of video. So I go in every semester that they do this and talk to them about how to do this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing that, and Dawn, I don't know if you're watching, but you'll catch this on replay, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
The first thing she said is that Nikki and her husband do this Facebook Live video, and there's always alcohol involved.
Oh, yeah.
So,
damn right.
So
I wouldn't do this without
it rolled right off.
Yeah.
So we have a reputation to uphold.
Mm-hmm.
In true Saluki fashion.
Yeah. We make good cocktails.
God, that is good. Okay.
Yeah.
We're good here. You want to cut?
Yeah.
Mr.
Sure.
Pizza Man?
Got our cutter? Want to shift me over?
Sure. I will happily.
Alt and 3.
Okay, fine. I'm working on it. Man, we need a new webcam.
I told you.
So, Chili Bean worked for a pizza parlor when he was in high school.
Mm-hmm. 2.5 years, Pizza Bob.
And Pizza Bob's daughter is our pediatrician.
Yes,
so
she is.
We have kept it in the family.
Yep. And she's awesome.
Oh, she's awesome. Totally awesome. We love her.
We do.
We loved her anyway, but we definitely love her as our pediatrician.
I was around her when she was younger than Phoebe is now.
Phoebe's 15.
Mm-hmm. She would come to the store and tell us what to do because she was the boss's kid.
Oh, Mama, does that sound familiar at all? But no,
she was a good kid. She really
was a good boss's daughter.
Yeah, she was a good boss's daughter.
Unlike me, who fired the chef.
Like you. Yeah, she didn't try to fire any of us.
Oh my gosh.
She wasn't even 14 whenever I met her.
Oh, I was maybe 8 when I tried to fire the chef.
Yeah, she was 8 or 9, I'm sure.
That restaurant ruined me. I fell in love at age 8.
There we go.
With lobster and chicken parmesan.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And chicken parmesan is still to this day one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we have food.
We have a
plate.
Need plates. I need a plate.
You need to get some plates.
Oh, excuse me. I have new plates.
Oh, yes. For the woman who has it all, just buy new plates.
If you never know what to get me,
buy more plates.
Buy more plates.
I said, she could go downstairs and buy new plates. But no,
he almost got whacked with a new plate when he said it, too.
But we bought new plates anyway.
You know what? These, I am
smitten.
I'm smitten because they're teal and blue.
Yeah.
And they're melamine.
Okay.
They're plastic. But
what's up, Crater?
Like plastic. Hey, Crater. Oh, shit, Crater. And have another drink, Chili. And my mother bought me more for Valentine's Day. So you get to have more.
I get to have even more new plates. Woo!
Okay, here, whole plate.
A whole plate.
Crap, I'm drunk. How did that happen?
Went worse. You only had
Folks, yeah, but I'm out of practice.
You are out of practice.
Okay. That's perfect in the middle.
Of course it is.
2 pieces?
Yeah. This is yours.
Okay.
Because it's got the green stuff on it.
Oh, that is right. I'm sorry. Well, here, hand me another plate.
All right.
I'll put yours on it. I was kind of waiting for it to cool down enough we could eat it. Take a bite on air.
Oh, we will.
Because that was one of the things I told the kids, the grad students today, is make sure you showcase the final product and take a bite.
Yeah.
But always know what it tastes like before you do, so you don't make funny faces if it doesn't taste good.
Yep.
Here, I'll save
that is
the
like covered in cheese. Oh, that is so good. Yep. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Cheers.
Cheers to us.
Oh,
that's so good.
It was better than Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You think so? I think so.
I think so. So remember to shave your clams. And use good bourbon.
Always use good bourbon. Here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Anytime you are making a drink, clearly use what you like.
Yeah.
That's kind of a dumb moment. When you are cooking, and we did not cook with alcohol tonight, but when you are cooking, sorry, Shug, with alcohol, use what you like to drink because it's going to taste that much better. Hey, you want up?
Nope.
Nope, you're just going to sit there and look at me because I have pizza. That's my girl. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I got her under the armpit.
Yeah.
There's my girl.
Yep. That's our... Oh, the big one wants picked up too. She says...
The big one doesn't get picked up. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to get you under the armpit.
All right. Let her down.
I'm going. Okay.
Enjoy the time you're cooking. And
well, we definitely enjoyed that tonight.
We do. We always do, though.
We work well together, mostly. You make drinks and make food.
Yeah.
So, quick recap. Wentworth, very potent. So, be careful.
No, it's not.
No, it is.
This has it's like a 20-something percent.
It's
alcohol.
not that. It's this.
Well, that's 90.4 proof. So it's 45% alcohol.
It's
45.2.
not that. It's this.
This is really weak.
This is not.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have got the wild turkey out.
Well, you could have, but I like the Woodford. And that's the good Woodford.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, Wentworth, just, a little potent, just a little. White clam pizza.
It's really good.
Homemade pizza crust. And again, inspired by, because we did not stick to the traditional recipe by any stretch. I'm so sorry. God, you're a bad influence, mister.
I try.
We use mozzarella, not traditional, very Midwest in our pizza.
I'm going to drink your Wentworth if
you're not touching that Wentworth.
Okay.
Man, I can't even think. This is bad, folks.
Parmesan Romano.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. On top of the mozzarella.
Mm-hmm.
Baby clams, we used a can because we can't find them fresh or couldn't find them fresh right now. Sometimes of the year we can. We're lucky enough to get them fresh.
Yeah.
Sometimes we can get them frozen fresh. Clams.
Get them in a can. Just
the can's fine. They taste fine. They work
they do.
fine.
They taste good.
Olive oil, clams. I use Italian seasoning. Oregano is a traditional. I use lemon juice, not traditional. A whole lot of garlic. I can taste that garlic for sure. Whole lot of garlic, and brush your crust with olive oil before you pile on the cheeses. Pile on the clams. Pile on some more cheese if you want in the oven.
You have to double up the cheese.
And well, I mean, we like cheese on our pizza, so again, it's kind of a play on what we what we found to be traditional in Connecticut. I've never been to Connecticut. Have you? So one of the few that we've not been to.
We've been near it.
We've been near it plenty of times. What's next week?
Massholes.
Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Man, it's a a lot of the same thing in that neck of the woods, and for maybe obvious reasons. But yeah. Man, can I like go back in time a wee bit on this one? It might be fun.
To what?
1776.
Go for it.
Okay, good. Yay. We're going to cook like our forefathers. No, well, screw that. Our foremothers cooked.
As long as I can cocktail it up, it's a big deal to me.
I got ideas there too, but you've already picked out a cocktail. Speaking of which.
What have I picked out?
I have no clue.
I do.
I'm waiting for South Carolina.
So am I.
And Mitch is waiting for Louisiana, but we got a ways to go there. So, all right, folks. That's that.
The purchase hasn't been made yet. The purchase hasn't been made yet.
Oh, no, not at all. What, like 1803? Louisiana purchase? Yeah. Whoo, man. Okay. There we go. White clam pizza. We better sign off because I'm going to like keel over.
You've got salad left to go.
Oh, crap. We forgot the salad. Yeah. Give me that plate. I'll put salad on it.
Put it on this plate here.
Well, give me that plate. I don't care what plate you give me.
I want some salad.
All right. Take a bite. You need a fork.
I need a fork.
There's a salad fork even.
A Caesar salad fork?
A Caesar salad fork.
Oh, man.
This is good. I'm happy with this one.
I am too. This is...
Saturday nights, I think when we test drive, we don't always test drive because usually I know what I'm, in for, but this one was a little different. And the pizza dough got really, really thick and puffy, so I kind of adjusted the recipe there, and adjusted the clam base a little bit with some lemon juice and like a lot of extra garlic. All right, he's going to eat dinner. I'm going to go get a kid and eat dinner. We will see you next week. And I'm sure it will be equally entertaining.
Virtually in Massachusetts.
Virtually in Massachusetts. And you heard it here, folks. I get permission to go back in time a little bit.
Why not?
I'm so happy.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys. We'll see you when we see you.
Enjoy your dinner.
Always enjoy dinner.
Because we will.
Oh, yeah. Clearly.